Hello, my name is Trent Mongero, head baseball coach of 20+ years, former professional player, and author of Winning Baseball book and DVD instructional series. I'm here today to talk to you about the InsiderBat, a product that I greatly believe in. There's no such thing as a magic tool when it comes to hitting, but if there was one, this will be about as close to it as you can get. I'd like to talk to you about the unique features of this great product. On the InsiderBat, the first thing that you'll notice is a flat handle. The flat handle has two main benefits. The first one is it's going to put me and force my hands into close to a proper grip where I'm near my door knocking knuckles being lined up. Of course, they don't have to be perfect, but being flat, it prevents me from really getting into a bad situation. Secondly, the flat handle promotes a really good contact position with my hands, a palm up, palm down position. So if you notice, as I work into my stance and come down to contact, you'll see if I release my hands, I'm in a palm up, palm down position, and that's going to put me in that strong position at contact, that squared up position. As we talked about the flat handle, if you move up to the top here, you see a trigger device. This device can be used, or a hitter may choose not to use it. We can keep our hands below the trigger in a typical standard grip, or if we choose, we can interlock any finger above the trigger to get into a comfortable position. But ideally, the trigger is used more for single arm drills. Okay, if we're doing a front arm drill, back arm drill, single arm, it allows a little bit more control of the device as we work through the drill. The next unique feature that you see in the InsiderBat is the bend in the shaft. The bend in the shaft forces me to get into a position at contact where my hands are in front of the ball. This is ideal for squared up contact, okay? But it also provides feedback. If I were to roll over the baseball, cut underneath the baseball, or swing around the baseball, this shaft is going to give me the necessary feedback to make the needed adjustments to get back into that proper position so that I get good results. Another of the many unique features of the InsiderBat is the flat paddle at the end of the device. The flat paddle is provided to give me feedback as to whether I'm truly squaring the ball up at contact or not. And since we use softer baseballs with this device, when I do square a ball up properly with good bat speed, it is going to create a high-pitched sound or pop. If I do it incorrectly with a rollover, a cut, or swinging around the baseball, I get a poor result and a poor sound. As I come into my stance and I put myself in a position to attack this pitch down the middle, you can see as I work down to the baseball with release of the bat head at contact, if I square the ball up, the flat paddle is going to catch the inside part of the ball and I'm going to get solid contact. If I were to roll over, cut under, or hit around the ball, I'm not going to get a good result and I'm not going to get a good sound. So the unique feature of this flat head is a tremendous benefit to hitters of all ages to force them to get a good result. They have to make adjustments. The only significant difference you can find in an InsiderBat is the length of the two handles. And we have two choices. The first one is a 6-inch handle, which is typically used for the 12 and under hitters. And we have a 7-inch handle, which is a little bit longer for bigger hands, which would typically be used for your 13 and up hitters. Because this device was created to be used with two hand or one hand, it is very light. And this is going to promote the ability to do numerous repetitions without getting tired. It's also used, the same device, for right-handed hitters and left-handed hitters, as well as baseball players and softball players. So this singular device allows hitters of all types to get the work they need to become champions. The InsiderBat is a very sturdy device. However, it is not designed to hit actual baseballs, for that will damage the paddle and shorten the life of the product. What it is designed to hit are numerous types of softer balls. As you see here, we have a softball example of a wiffle ball. Great product to hit. The next product, of course, is wiffle ball as well, and that is baseball size. The third product is a tennis ball. If you poke a hole in a tennis ball and deflate it, it even works better. But either way, it works fine with the InsiderBat. The ideal ball to use with the InsiderBat is what's called a soft hit foam baseball. This baseball is excellent because it creates the feedback via sound and flight that you need in order to repeat a proper swing. Secondly, they are great for indoor use. You don't need a lot of space, they're not going to damage anything. If you're hitting down in your basement, they're soft enough where they're not going to break windows or doors. And in a camp situation where you have limited space, you don't have to worry about the safety of the campers. They're all going to be in a good situation. So we absolutely love our soft hit foam balls with the use of our InsiderBat.